4 minutes late. Hello. Alright. It's been a couple of days since I last played, so I don't know exactly what's happening, but I do know that I wanted to do the story. Because I've been putting off the story for a few days. A few streams, I should say. Gotta get some of that going. I don't remember exactly what I was doing. I think I just beat the last adventure I was on. I just finished it. Yeah, courses. That's the one. I just finished that, so now I can actually go back to the regular campaign that I have 11 hours in, apparently. Feels like I've played this game a lot more than that. It's hard to be sure. Do I have any money? I have 8,000. Do I have any... Oh yeah, what is this thing? I got this. We're beating the queen. It does something. Oh, wait, I think I know what that... Well, I don't know what it does, but I think I know where it goes. Guardian Tentacle. I never did exchange that for anything. I think that whatever it was, I didn't like.
What now?
I need to trade with you. Don't what now
Yeah?
me. I'm just checking. Oh yeah, the
Waste my time.
axe.
We're done here.
Yeah, I don't care about the axe.
Keep moving.
I got shish kebab.
Oh, traveler.
Hey,
What do you need?
what have you got? So weapons, I think I've already upgraded as far as I can with most of the stuff I have. Yeah, I have no hardened iron. I do have luminite crystals though. I could get another heal. And I might be able to buy some iron from, like, lady friend. Level 20 on all this. Is that maxed? It is maxed. Okay, so my main armor set is fully maxed out. My secondary armor set, which is my farming set, isn't even close. Suppose I can toss in some level ups on that until I can't level it anymore. There you go. Now if I need to go farming, I can do that.
Keep moving.
Hush. I'm gonna go talk to Root Mother and level up my dragon heart some, because I need to get that thing a bit stronger. Also talk to you, see if you have any hardened iron.
Root Mother? She ain't all there, is she?
She's alright.
Went on about constructs and dreamers. Whew. Well, anyway, as long as she's fighting on our side, I'm not complaining.
In fact, this dialogue should have happened a long time ago. Hey, Patat, how you doing? You're not new.
Till next time.
No hardened iron. You exhausted? How come? I mean, I can imagine, but... You know, but, you know. Is it good exhausted or bad exhausted?
Have you anything of the root for me?
I had a 12.5-hour stream. Holy crap. I mean, that sounds like a good thing, but also, why'd you go for so long?
I can offer you this boon, child.
Did you have fun?
Tread carefully.
Every time you tried, something happened. Oh. Dragon shard. Is that what that's called? I thought it was Dragon Heart. Is it called Dragon Shard this whole time? I saw you were playing, Darkest Dungeon at one point. I don't remember exactly when. Got raided, then Hype Train, then raid again. Ooh, wow. Well, you know what? Good for you. I'm sorry you're exhausted, but I'm glad you got a bunch of raids and stuff. Then 2 minutes before you legitimately ended, your computer died? Oh no! Like, died how? Did it just, like, stop, like, it just, like, crash? Or did it, like, stop working? Or get, like, laggy? Or what? Just overheat or something? Back at 10? Nice. Yay. Computer just shuts itself off randomly, like powers down. Not sure if it overheats or what. Yeah, it's probably an overheat issue if it just shuts down out of nowhere. Guess there's no guarantee it's that, though, of course. Somewhere I came across the thingy. It's not very helpful, is it? I thought I had one of those monolith things lying around somewhere, but I don't think I do. I guess not. Or if I do, it's somewhere where I wouldn't be able to find it easily. I thought I had to teleport to it, but I guess I'm wrong. It must have been one of the adventures I did. Well, that's a shame. Oh, right. Yesha Founder's Prison. Yes. But yeah, you did Darkest Dungeon all day, whole stream. Well, I guess you must be enjoying it. I was going to ask how it was, because I was popping in to one of the streams you did. I think it was probably yesterday. I don't know for sure. I lose track of time pretty easily. I popped in for a bit, and then a dog died, and I was like, oh, that's sad. And then you were like curing some ailments or something at a church or a medical facility. I don't remember exactly, but it was something like that. But it looks interesting. And I've seen people play it, but I've never played it myself. I was thinking about trying it out. But I guess it must be pretty good. I was surprised for a second this was a prison, and then I realized I'm literally in a prison. Like, oh, wow. Cages. Yeah, 12 hours of one strategy game feels really intense. Must have been like probably part of the reason it was so exhausting, I would imagine. It's very, very good. It looks super hard. And like unforgiving. Which worries me. Amazing game, love it way more than you thought you would. Oh, that's good. Glad to hear it. Ooh, there's a void down there. I scared him awake.
Well, I'll be. Never thought I'd see a human again. How the hell did you get here? This world, I mean.
The Root Mother told me to search the labyrinth for you.
The Root Mother, you said. Why would she send you after me?
I have to stop the Root at the Dragon's Atoll.
Root on the Atoll? You mean Ward 17? Why in God's name would you? Oh, holy hell. Clawbone's the source. Harsgard's dreamer was the gate. My life's work. Fair warning. You're walking a pretty dangerous road. But maybe, just maybe, you'll succeed where I failed. How can I help?
Who's Harsgard?
Harsgard. That madman connected a dreamer directly to the Root. That's how it all started. I never saw it. How could I have? The Root came from everywhere. But if Clawbone's the center, tell you what, I know how to get in. There's a mirror in Ward 13, not where the survivors live in the lower floors. Locked away. That mirror is like a door to the other wards. Here.
I knew it was suspicious.
This key will let you unlock the computer connected to the mirror.
I have more questions.
Sure. But don't waste time. The Root aren't waiting around for you.
What can I expect in Ward 17?
Hell if I know. The Root's been there since the beginning.
The beginning?
And if the dragon, or whatever's in there now, is their master, bring everything you got. Don't take anything for granted.
Why don't you come with me?
Look at me. Do I look like I still got any fight left in me? I wish I could. But those days are long gone.
You were trying to stop the
You're the last
root.
hope
Wow. You were trying to stop the root like I am. Why'd you quit?
I regret giving up. The answer was right under my nose if only I hadn't stopped looking. But it cost me a lot to get this far. I sacrificed everything. Everyone I knew and loved. I'd had enough. Oh, I don't mean it's not worth a shot, especially if you've got nothing left to lose. Just do yourself a favor, huh? Accept the price you paid to get there. It'll help you when it's over.
This is a very minor gripe I have with games, just occasionally, is when there's a dialogue section and the prompts come up on the right-hand side, or like come up at all, in the middle of the dialogue. I completely ignore what's being said, because I don't look at the subtitles usually, I'm just listening. I only look at the subtitles if I mishear something. So I was looking at his face, and he was talking, and he paused, and this dialogue box popped up, so I'm like, oh, he's done speaking, and then I went to and click on it, and he started talking again. And it bugs me so much when dialogue boxes pop up when they're like still in the middle of speaking. It happens like in very few games, but when it does happen, it's so frustrating. Because if they're not always there, I don't want to see them until it's ready to use.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You'll need it.
Indeed. Anyway, Darkest Dungeon has a learning curve, but it's worth to get through. Good. I will try it when I get a chance. Why do you have little bugs coming off? Yeah, it was this thing. I was trying to motion to it when I was talking, but yeah, it was this thing. Can interrupt them with another question, like an IRL jerk. That's true. I could, if I wanted to be. They don't seem to mind though. Doesn't really work out. Can I add you to my channel of suggested streamers? Yeah, I guess. I don't. Yeah. Why are you wearing a codpiece mask?
Is there something else you needed before you go?
No. What can I expect in Ward 17? No,
Good
thank
luck.
you.
You'll need it.
I sort of expected him to like have like a challenge for me or something before just giving me information, but that's fine. I kind of forgot about the suggested streamers thing. I set mine up such a long time ago, I just forgot it existed. No question asked with the copies. No, not allowed. It's a secret. It's a mask from the native people that live here. So I imagine it might have been like when he just like scavenged off of a dead body. Or a gift from his like goat person girlfriend. Because he has like this very like close personal friend that he's been like assisting for the last like 50 years in rebellion against their like overlords. So it might be that. Imagine going back. Oh yeah, the mirror. Right. I was wondering about that thing. Like I remember seeing it and thinking it was very suspicious that it was there, and then just not like not knowing what to do with it. To the Ward 13. All right. But yeah, if you add me to your suggested streamers, I'll be very thankful. I don't know exactly what it does, but it sounds nice, and I'm appreciative.
Oh there.
Hello. Goodbye. Well, actually, I should probably go talk to Root Mother about finding what's-his-face. That seems like a good idea. I found your husband.
You've met Andrew. Is he well?
He lives. He fights for others.
Then he is himself. And he is well. Much has changed since we met. You have grown in strength.
Yeah.
The Root have tasted fear. It is a feeling unfamiliar to them. This world will not recover, traveler. What the Root have taken cannot be returned. Yet, we live. You have given us that.
More questions? No, I don't have
well.
questions. I've already asked those ones.
Tread carefully, child.
Yes, very well done. Thank you. Take care. I didn't mean to point my gun at you, I'm sorry. Why'd I put that away? Oh, that's the wrong button. Well, I've forgotten the buttons of the game. Pretend it's no issue. Shows your name at the bottom of your channel under the title. Lizzie Spatot suggests the streamers and you're like when I'm not, and if you're, it'll show your stream on your channel. Oh, okay, I see. That's cool. Well, thank you. Not sure why the face showed up. Just supposed to be a colon. That's okay. Live, yeah.
Hello again, friend. Glad to see you back.
Almost assassinated you. I'm sorry, my finger twitched.
Hello again, friend. Glad to see you back.
God, how embarrassing that would have been. It's like save the planet and then kill the person who leads these people. Oh, right, no, I need to go this way, don't I? Where's the mirror again? It was like in the like office area. The medical ward place down here.
Hello there, friend.
Autocorrect and Twitch emotes screwed me over. Yeah. Twitch emotes, yeah. It's kind of weird. Because, like, since the Twitch emotes don't have, like, words like the channel emotes do for whatever reason, this is the right way. It always kind of ends up being a bit wonky here and there. How do I put my weapon away? I totally forgot. There's a button to do it. So I'm not just carrying around my stick the whole time. Yeah, well. I just switch it, that's why. That's how. Got it. Figured it out. I got it. You didn't have to correct it. I knew what you meant. I just it took me a second to parse it, but I got it in the end. But thank you, I guess. Okay, where's the mirrors? In one of these rooms, I think. That one's closed. Well, not really. But it bothered you. Oh, alright. Well then, by all means. There's a dead body that's been there for however many years. There's the weird vanished person that, like, warped into another realm. Because they were too cold or something. Or too hot. Is this the mirror? This is like an office, isn't it? This is an office. Where's the mirror? Is it down further? It's one of the lower floors, maybe? Maybe. Maybe it is. Or maybe it's not. I remember this place being where I found the research thing where there's like a secret back there. Maybe this is it. Yeah, my memory of this place is not great. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the mirror. Alright, I found it. I can progress the story. Founder's key. There you go. Click. System diagnostic. I don't think this matters. I don't know why they give me the option aside from immersion purposes. Doesn't I've used every one of those and only one of them has been like different than just fine. God, that noise scared me. Ooh, the portal has become a mirror, or rather, other way around. The mirror has become a portal. Parallaxed. The pier has become immortal. It's true. Watch out. Actually, that makes it a lot easier to deal with. Ooh. Rudy. Oh, it's the same place, but like the opposite. Oh, it's like the alternate world version of it. The pierogi is immortal. I have never had pierogies. I've always wanted one. Is it just a mirror dimension of the same? No, this is totally different. Oh, wait, maybe it's not, because that's blocked off. Ward 17. That's not what this is. This is Ward 16. It says right there. Come on, game. Another review. Oh, I hope they're good. I've always heard they're like pretty decent. There's like a type of potato dish, I think. Ooh. That's a cool scene. Wow. So are the Root the ones who made those? Like, crystals? Because they certainly have the biggest one. There's fragments of those things everywhere, but that's like the largest that I've seen. Very eerie, this area. No enemies to fight, just ambience. Time for you to pass out? Alright, take care, good night. Oh, Ward 17. It is Ward 17, alright, cool. Thanks for popping in and chatting for a bit. Sorry that you're exhausted after your cool 12-hour stream. I hope you sleep well after that. No, you're amazing. Hydrate. Ah. Here I was, walking forward. Now I got roots tickling my neck. Yeah. Morning, Fishy. How you doing? I assume that's how you pronounce your name. I've never actually asked, I don't think. I just called you Fishy every time. Doing good? Glad to hear it. I'm doing alright. Just, trying to figure out what's going on in the game. One of the few people that got it right. Really? People not understand, what is it? What's it called? Leet speak, I think it is? This substitution of numbers for letters and things. Oh. That's never a good idea.
Once again, the children of the core think to change the inevitable. They do not see the truth, the futility of their actions. We bring purity to chaos, serenity to bedlam. All will be consumed. This is necessary and good. The children do not understand. The children believe their lives worth living. The children are wrong. The worlds and the core of the worlds live in pain, agony, discord. We bring peace, equality, silence. All are one within our embrace. The children resist what cannot be resisted. They fight a battle that cannot be won. Their actions are ultimately irrelevant.
Oh.
No matter how many times they rise, they will be destroyed. Their time is over.
Alright, Dr. Octopus. Oh, you can
We
fly.
will consume all.
Say 5-5 high. 5 shy is a weird way to, like, interpret that. Oh, this guy's super weak. Here I thought this was gonna be a... It's the final battle. There's no way it's this easy. It must be like a trick. I am playing on, like, the lowest difficulty with, like, max upgraded gear, I guess. My weapon's not. Oh. Fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. mean, after fighting the Butterfly Queen, this is a piece of cake. It's definitely not over. It's gotta be a second phase. That was way too easy. Ooh! Oh, that's cool. Weird moth. Another moth. Alright, fine. Nightmare. Alright, yeah, I guess. Oh, it's armored, though. What are you doing? Oh. Okay, well. Alright. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so the child that I'm shooting in the face is a lot easier to kill and does a lot less damage than the giant butterfly monster. Then you can understand that you need an S. Somewhere about a 5, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like the cheers, indeed. It's not a beer. It's just a drink. It's just a carbonated beverage. But cheers, indeed. The yeah, like I mean, like Fee 5 I can sort of get, like Fee 5 high or whatever. That sort of makes sense. But like, if you can determine that the 5 is meant to be an S, surely you can read the rest of it fine. Because the Phi, the F and I mean, you could like Semper Fi, right? That's a way that you could spell it, Fi. It just seems like a weird way to misunderstand the name is all. It's very strange. It feels like it's not that hard to read, but who knows? Okay, where? Oh, I turned the camera. Alright, so I have to fight the little kid again, and then I have to, once that's all over with, fight the moth. Okay, no problems. Hopefully I can skip this, because it's kind of a long cutscene for a whole lot of nothing. Nope, I can't skip it, alright. I've been having problems with it ever since you got the name. That was in 2015, 2016. Well, geez. Okay, so I gotta avoid getting shot by giant red balls of death. There's no weak spots. Those just fly where I was. Okay, I don't have to worry too much about them. It's not taking any damage, I realized. Either that or it has like thousands of health. Ooh, wow. Okay, let's go a lot. Those explosions are a lot bigger than they look like. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, hello. Where am I? Somewhere else. Oh, I thought someone threw something at me. Is there a reason I'm here? Oh, ammo. Nice. I guess that's why I'm here. It's the ammo phase of the boss fight. Oh, I am losing health, though. Constantly. That's not good. I'm losing health pretty rapidly, actually. I'm not even getting hit. Oh, I am now, a little bit. How long does this last? I mean, I have plenty of heals, but, like, I am a bit nervous about it. Oh, a special guy. Getting axed in the back while I'm shooting things. Oh no! This ain't good. Wow, look, there's a lot of special guys. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I gotta kill bosses? I gotta kill bosses, so I have to kill bosses in the boss fight? That sucks. Before that, you were using Krypton Bedrock. That's kind of a fun name. Okay, so the boss fight's in the boss fight. I'm not crazy about that, but we'll see what happens. It's an ammo plane. It certainly seems like it. Ow, 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 ow. I was reading chat. It's not fair. I always knew I hated children and moths. It's the truth. Well, I've never pretended. I've always talked about disliking moths. I despise moths. They're the worst. Always fluttering up in my face when I'm doing stuff. Terrible. Children, I think I'm indifferent to. I don't like them, but I don't hate them. I used to, it's kind of a weird story. Not really that weird, I guess. I used to want to be a pediatrician, so I was training in medicine, and then I worked in pediatrics at a hospital, and I was like, actually, I don't want to do that after all. I don't like children enough. I feel like I would lose my temper too much, because they are a nightmare to deal with. Also, having them like scream and cry and have to like hold them down to draw their blood and stuff is such a nightmarish experience. Like, it feels like so sad, and like you're betraying their trust by like forcing them to hold their arms still so you can draw their blood. Hey kids, yeah, it's not an uncommon thing. A lot of people don't like kids. Oh, and we're here already. That was a lot faster than last time. Give me your ammo. I need ammo. Heal. I need to keep everybody down because I don't want axes being thrown in my back mid-fight. Again.
Yeah, get it.
So that was probably the reason I had the most trouble, was I just kept getting shot constantly. Okay, that's not Gorefist, that's just a regular enemy. And there's those axes again. Ooh, I'm dying. I forgot about the constant life drain. This gun's a lot stronger. I just never use it. Okay, that coming at me. That's 2 archers now. Oh, the Shroud is my boss. It's not Gorefist this time. Oh. Do I remember how to fight this? I do. Okay. This isn't going well. Well, it's not going badly, I guess. I'm still living, but it's kind of rough. Having arrows come in from multiple sides is kind of a nightmare. Oh, it's Shroud. I don't want to kill Shroud. I want to kill the ad. There you go. Where's Shroud at? There you are. Get over here. Oop, health. Is my health going down faster? I feel like it might be going down faster. Oh, I interrupted. Nice. Okay, if Shroud dies, am I going to fight another boss afterwards? No. Oh, am I just allowed to leave? Can I just leave? I'm dying. Oh god, I'm dying. Let me leave.
This ain't good.
Run. Okay, I can leave. Oh, now it hurts. Okay, cool. So you fight a boss in the world, and then you die instantly when you come out. It's fine. It's fine. No, it is what it is. I don't know if it was too far, but I'm certainly not going to read out the joke, but I can appreciate its comedy. Read about parents holding their children during anesthesia, and they said it was horrifying. Because it basically looks like they're dying. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, it just slowly makes them pass out, and then they're completely immobile. It's awful. I hated working in pediatrics because I worked in endocrinology, but I filled in pediatrics and urgent care when I wasn't working in endocrinology. So like once or twice a week I would fill in either pediatrics or in urgent care. And I hated working pediatrics. It was awful. God. Urgent care was bad, but for a different reason. But endocrinology was great. Gotta hit the gym. Alright, take care. Do your stretches, drink water. You know how it is. Good luck. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in and chatting for a bit. And they're usually very young, and it's their first time, so it's extra terrifying. Yeah, for sure. The doctor handles a lot of stuff, so you don't have to, like, worry too often, but sometimes they'll, like, pawn off, like, I don't know if easier is the word, but, like, the less crucial things on you. And that does tend to be, like, injections and stuff. Like, if you've ever been to a doctor, I mean, it's like, you know, you'll have, like, the nurse or the medical assistant come in, ask you questions, you know, take your temperature, your blood pressure, your heart rate, your rate of breathing. Although you probably don't know about the rate of breathing thing, because you don't really mention that. But then the doctor comes in, talks to the parents or whatever, and then, or you, I guess, as the patient. Oh, why am I over here? And then when they leave afterwards to let you, like, finish up the duty. I guess I don't need to shoot this thing. I just need to hang out and wait for it to teleport me away. But yeah, with children especially, like, it's just they don't know what's going on, and they're scared because it's a new environment. And it's usually quite cold in the doctor's office. But I mean, as long as the parent's there, it helps. But sometimes the parents will just, like, leave because they're afraid of needles or something, so they don't want to see it. Or, like, they've had, like, a rough day, so they just, like, leave the child with the doctor or the nurse or whatever. And you have to just be there and, like, try to entertain them while they're waiting. That doesn't happen often, but it does happen, and it's really weird. Because I feel like you'd want to be with your child when they're having a hard time. But, I don't know. Be different people. Different personality types, you know. Where is that guy? I need to take care of him. Just in case Shroud again, I don't have a problem with that, but I do need to kill this guy quick. I enjoy the color palette shift in this area. Like, it's very, like, atmospheric. It's cool. I was hoping I could interrupt him like I did that one time, but it didn't work. Drink. Light you on fire. Can I ask you to teleport, like, closer to one of the teleporters? Thank you. Okay, now I gotta get to the teleporter to get out there and fight the boss before the enemies spawn. I have 3 heals left this time, though, so I'm not too bad. Just to make sure not to get hit immediately. I don't know why I used that. Oh my god, they hit me immediately. 20-something thousand damage is pretty intense. What is that? Okay, I'm doing a lot of crits for some reason. I don't know why. I gotta hit the kid. Okay, that's why. Oh man, he put his armor back up. I can't even do anything anymore. I guess he's gonna teleport me away again, isn't he? Oh no, this sucks. Please don't be Gorefist next. I guess Gorefist wasn't that hard. The only hard part about Gorefist was that he had these exploding ads that would attack me every once in a while. As long as you know where the enemies are shooting you from, it's pretty easy to dodge their attacks. But if there's more than one, it's not quite as easy. Ooh, hello. That was an amazing miss. I wasn't even paying attention.
This ain't good.
Yeah, I know it ain't good. I'm sitting here dealing with it. It is Gorefist, dang it. And he has more health than usual, too. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. I'm dead. I'm actually gonna let them kill me. I don't have any heals left. Need story time with Crim's Anatomy. Injections like illegal stabbing. Seen the Dr. Glaucoma Flecken video YouTubes? No, I don't know what that is. Parents may also be leaving because they know they can't take it and don't want to interfere with the procedure. That's true too. One of them screaming, "Stop hurting him," probably counterproductive. Yeah, for sure. And like a lot of new parents especially are particularly like protective of their children. Because they don't know, like, what to do, I guess. Also, like babies are, even like very young children, like babies, like proper babies, like less than a year old, are still quite strong when they're trying to resist, like, something. So, like, with babies, you usually have to use their feet for, like, because they don't have enough. Okay, well, in this way, injections are done usually in the feet, not on like small babies, because they don't have enough meat other ways. And like babies are strong enough to pull their foot away from you. You have to hold it down like real hard to stop them moving. Not like hard enough to bruise, obviously, but like hard enough to like keep it from moving, so that you can get the injections done. And like, it is scary and difficult to like have to manhandle a baby so they can't like hurt themselves while you're trying to like help them. It's awful. I hate it. Is that normal? Is that normal? Yeah, it's all normal. Like clipping a cat's nails. Yeah, this is just like, it's just like, I'm trying to help you. Please stop moving. But you can't tell a child that. And it's like even adults have a hard time with needles. Like, so giving injections to adults is also pretty bad, but an adult tends to be okay with it. I've only ever had one person pass out on me, and that wasn't the worst. Bonus points if you ask the parents to help. That actually is like something they tell you to do because they want the parents to like be involved in the treatment and like let like if the parent helps, it'll help the child know that they're not being attacked. So it makes it makes it more comfortable for the child because they have like that sort of authority and like comfort of their parent nearby. Whereas like if a parent leaves the room, then they're just like abandoning their child to this stranger to like be stabbed, essentially. It's rough. I hated working with children so much. Like the older they get, the easier they are to work with, clearly. Like when a child comes in who's like, 5 or 6, they sort of kind of know what's going on. They've been to the doctor a few times. They don't like shots, but usually they're like a lot more, tough about it. The parents also attacking them. Yeah, I suppose that's true. But, it's weird. It's a weird one for sure. I'm glad I'm not, well, I'm sad I'm not working in the hospital anymore because I really liked it, but I'm glad I'm not working with pediatrics anymore. I'm kind of concerned about my longevity in this fight. I think I can probably handle one. I can easily handle the kid as long as I don't get hit. Then going into the second phase, I think I can handle the first boss with only half my heals. But a lot can happen in the second part of the phase, and I think I'm gonna need at least 3 cycles to kill the moth thing. It doesn't seem terribly difficult, but it does seem like it's gonna be challenging to heap the heals. I only have 7 heals, so I have like one backup heal, and then like 2 or 3 in the fight heals. So it feels like it's timer based in the ammo zone. Hey Michi, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm shooting a child in the face, and then fighting their moth metamorphosis. Yay! You got a kitten? Oh, that's exciting. What kind? What kind of kitten? Was it a stray or was it adopted? Was it from a friend? What color is it? Torby?
Damn it.
Very cool. Adopted from a local shelter. Awesome. How's it handling life being adopted? Is it still skittish, or is it getting used to being like in a home with people? Found their spawn zone. Okay, we got a big guy and we got an archer. Big guy's more of a threat. Archer's easy to dodge at range. Observe me dodging him without even looking at it. Oh god, but then this is a problem. If Gorefist hits me, it'll bleed me. Oh, actually, I just caused the archer to bleed Gorefist. Oh, okay, I got super kills. I'm dead. That sucked. That was a really unfortunate hit. Dr. Glaucom feckin'. I'll click on that link, but I'm not gonna let it play. Oh, I think I have seen this. I think I was being recommended a bunch of these videos, and I was like, I don't know why I stopped watching them, but I have seen that. Alright, cool. Posted another question up top. Did you? Oh, I missed it. Whoops, sorry. Any issues with them being disrespectful, like uncooperative, but not because they're scared, just being a pain? Yeah, I mean, like the parents or the children? Because both, I guess. It's usually less when it's, yes, okay, well. I should probably ask one question at a time. Children usually aren't particularly disrespectful because they tend to be scared. Like, they're a lot more cooperative because they don't know what to expect. It's not like a helpful thing to say. Parents, though, will always, like, ask questions that if you do something, like, because we have the internet now, parents think that they always know what's wrong with their kid. And so anytime you like try to do something, the parents will like try to be like, oh, I read online that this might be the cause, and it's like, oh no, that's probably not it, but I don't know, I'm not the doctor, I can't tell you, we have to do some tests for that. And it's like, oh well, I did some tests at home. And it's like, what did you do? It's like, oh, I just did this thing. And I'm like, oh, that's not something you can just do. You know, we send it to a lab and they have to test it, and it's like, oh no, you can do it at home like this with medicine that we get from the over the counter. And it's like, that's not how medicine works. Ah. But like most of the time, they don't usually like get angry with you, but like there was a kid I had to like I don't remember the correct term for this. There was a child who was not capable of following instructions, so we had to take their temperature rectally, but they were like above the age that was normal. And the parent got really up in arms about it. And it's like, we can't risk the child like choking or biting us or something. Like, we need to do it this way. And it's like, I'm sorry, but it has to be done, or else it's a health risk. We have to do it this way. And they're just really annoyed about it. And it's like, I can't I can't help it, I have to do it. And she was like they were just so pissed off about it. And like, well, you can take them to somebody else, but this is the way it has to be done. And it's like, all right. But yeah, that's about the most frustrating situation I've had to deal with. She purrs all the time. She's very lovely. Only about 4 months old and used to other cats. Our existing cat is not impressed. Well, yeah, most cats don't tend to like kittens unless they're like part of the litter. Even then, they don't like them that much. Came with the name Tumbleweed, but we are thinking Chai, Mochi, might conflict with Mocha. Yeah, I think Mochi would be too close, because, like you say, I think they might be misheard with Mocha. Or Maka, or whatever. Chai is a cute name. What color is it? I mean, I imagine brown. Probably. Might be why you need to drop kick them from the room. Yeah, maybe. Decent videos. The pediatrics ones have the underlying theme of love of kids makes it worthwhile. And if you don't have that strong reward pathway, then it's not going to be for you. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's like, I know that I'm helping, but I also just don't like the process. So it's like, I'd rather not. Mocha is pronounced Mocha? Okay. Spun them around 3 times and tapped their heads twice. Nonverbal autistic. I don't remember exactly. It was years ago. But it wasn't nonverbal. I mean, well, they were nonverbal, but it wasn't specifically that. It might have been a type of autism, I'm not sure. But whatever it was, they weren't communicative, and you couldn't... They were... Like, they didn't process things the way you're meant to at that age. And they weren't cooperative or understanding. So you had to do it differently so as not to get hurt. And a lot of parents have a really hard time like restraining their children because you don't want to like hurt them, but children are pretty resilient, so if you have to hold them down to give them shots and stuff, you have to like make an effort, not just like gently hold them. So, you know. Oppositional defiant disorder, ODD, is a type of behavior disorder. It is mostly diagnosed in children. In childhood, children with ODD are uncooperative, defiant, and hostile towards peers, parents, teachers, and other authority figures. They weren't defiant against their parents or their mother at the time. They seemed totally fine. They just weren't. It wasn't like they weren't like fighting back, really. It's just that they were not doing anything that we needed them to do, and it would be too risky to have them like take their temperature through their mouth, because they would either hurt themselves, choke on the thermometer, or like bite through the thermometer and damage our equipment, or like bite us. We couldn't like, so we had to do it a different way. But apparently that's just a normal thing, and it was totally normal for the mother. And I was like, all right, well, whatever. But I wasn't like, not to say like that I was like, you know, not qualified to know what it was, but like, it wasn't my job to know what they were, what was wrong, what problems they had individually. My job was to take their temperature, check their breathing rate, you know, blood pressure, and do injections, all that stuff. It wasn't to look at their chart and find out what what potential disabilities they had necessarily. I mean, you'd have to glance at it to make sure you didn't do anything wrong, clearly, but like, you'd have to go in there and the parent would tell you what was wrong, and you'd be like, okay, so I have to do this instead of this, that sort of thing. You get trained on it, but it's not something you need to like be super like vigilant about. Which sounds bad, but it's not. I wish I could explain it better, but it's been a long time since I was in the hospital, so a lot of the terminology is lost on me at this stage. Torby is a tortoiseshell tabby. It's typically gray tabby with orange tortoiseshell markings. Google it, it's very cute. Okay, sure. Ooh, yeah, it's kind of fun. It's cute. All the cats that I've ever had are either just like just black and white spotted cats or calicos. Nothing particularly unique or interesting, just colorful or not. There you go. TV's made of cheese, 4.5 billion years aged. It's a cat pediatric stream now. I have lots of medical stories, but I can't... it's hard to, like, know which ones I can tell. Never heard of a Torby until you saw her? Oh. Ooh. Yeah, why can't I just... They're yellow, I guess. It means they're immortal, I suppose. I've never seen a yellow character before. Can I, like, remove your tentacle head? Or, like, shoot this? Do I have to fight you? Can I make this easier? Nah. Skip the boss battle at Meridian Trial. That was the intention. Didn't work out. I'd be able to get headshots a lot more consistently, but they like wiggle when they move, so it makes it hard to like actually hit. Falling back asleep. That's okay. It's good to see you, and I'm glad you're getting hitting and it's doing well. It's exciting stuff. So if you have to head off and head to sleep, then by all means do so. And I will wish you a good night. Bring it on, Moth. What am I gonna do? I'm not sure that the 5% chance to do 400% damage is worth it when I could just be putting on extra health and like a ring that gives me regeneration. I'll try to keep an eye on how many times I crit in this fight, and if it makes a huge difference, then I'll try it. Alright, where are we going? I need to make sure I'm near this portal. New job is great too. Literally the worst part is having to sleep early and missing your streams. Oh, well, that's good. That's great. I'm glad that's the worst part. And I'm glad your new job is good. It's a relief to hear. Good night. Take care.
Damn. I'm in trouble.
I forgot to heal. There's a lot of ads. I'm glad it's Shroud again, but... That means I have to pay attention. Oof, I didn't dodge in time. Ah, now I'm bleeding. Ah.
This ain't good.
There's 3 archers.
Take that!
Oh, thank you. I don't want to fight Shroud. I want to fight the others, but I don't know where the others are. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Crap. Yeah, I'm already out of heals. I think I've lost. Unless I can, like, one-tap the boss with, like, a full salvo. I wonder if I can just leave this area without actually fighting the boss. Or, like, without actually killing Shroud and just, like, do, like, a little bit of damage instead of a lot of damage.
Got all you got?
Okay, let me heal. That's my last heal, so we're gonna see what happens. It's a good experiment. Use that. Swap. Guns. Go in. Fire. Nice. Okay, I interrupted it doing something. So I can feasibly get it down to half health in one combo. But then I have to go back in, and I can't survive another full section in here. So maybe I'll just shoot a couple of enemies and then run out and see if that changes anything. I imagine I'll have to kill a boss in here. Hey, how you doing? Oh, actually it does hurt him. I am doing damage, but a lot less than I could be, I guess. I did stun him. Okay, this is easy. Never mind. Here I was worrying. Jeez, alright. Okay, that wasn't a problem at all. I could have done that no problem on first try. Well, I mean, like, 4th try. I'll do a hydrate, too. Take that, kid. Nice dive. What's that at the bottom of the screen? Does that show up on stream? I don't think it does. There's like a second. Oh, it's the letterbox. There's like this tiny little dot right here. It does show up on stream. It's a remnant from the ashes. Ah, yes, of course. Where did this boat come from? How did I get here? Where am I? Am I not in the alternate universe still? Oh no, yeah, I guess when I killed him it popped me out. Tell the shadows of doubt, detective. I know who shot the child in the face. Ugh. What are you, snitch? You narc? You rat? Well, dang. That was the end of the game. I think there is a DLC afterwards, though. So I'm not technically done. Red and round. That could be anybody. Am I gonna get any music for this? Can I have some music, please? It's just like complete silence. Well, anyway, good game. I'm not done with it technically. I can sing. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know what I would sing anyway. Speaking of singing, there's another game I really wanted to play on stream at some point. I don't know if I want to play it on stream. I just want to play it in general. But I'm very worried about the fact that it's gonna definitely get copyright striked, right? Because and it's also a very divisive game. Like nobody likes, like no, I don't know if anybody will like it. Is what I'm saying. It's Death Stranding. It's pretty old, but I wanted to play it for a long time, and apparently the music is a huge part of that game, and I want to play it super bad, but apparently it plays a lot of copywritten music, and I don't want to mute the music because I want the game to, like, you know, be there the way it's supposed to be there. Also known as Amazon Delivery Man. Yeah, that one. But like that game always looked so good to me, and I wanted to play it so badly. I should be fine. People have definitely streamed it before. I know, but I'm worried about like I mean, like, yeah, I want to do it, but the problem is also like I don't know how interesting it'll be. Maybe there's a streaming version. There might be, but like that would still change the music, and I worry it wouldn't have the same impact because the music is like crucial to the game's like general mood and atmosphere. But maybe it'd be alright. I don't know. But like that's also a game, like I said, it's kind of divisive because it's probably not very entertaining. It's just like walking around delivering packages, but like that just like calls to me, right? Like that's like my thing. I love that sort of stuff. Just really tedious, boring nonsense. And I really want to play it, but I haven't had a chance, and I thought it'd be fun to play on stream at some point. But this game's good. a lot of shooting and gunning in this one. Not so much music, but you know. There's people who stream Rocket League. Does it have copywritten music? I haven't played Rocket League in years. I don't know. Maybe it does. I mean, like YouTube has like permissions for stuff like that, so you don't really get in trouble. They just claim your video and it's over. But Twitch doesn't, where like you can get like properly removed from the platform. Pretty sure it does. Never played it. Nah, it's pretty fun. It's worth playing. I think it's free now, isn't it? How long is Remnant DLC? So I know if I need to do another stream or two. I didn't expect to beat the final boss of the game in an hour. Pro gamer over here. No, that's not what I want. The other one. This one. 4 to 5 hours. Okay, that's a stream, maybe 2. I don't know, I could probably do some of it. Some people have it set up so the music is split from the stream audio, so the VODs have no music. That's probably a good idea, but that's hard to do. Didn't expect the final boss to be an uncooperative moth child. Well, I mean, they are also like 100 years old and being possessed by the root or whatever. I don't know why the root turned out to be a moth monster, but... Also, a moth monster named Clawbone, I think? That's something. There definitely needs to be music right now. Why is there no music? This can't be on purpose. A mere infant compared to streamer. Not even an infant, like... like, you know, long before even the semblance of humanity existed. But no, it's, I don't know how old the root is, but the child was like... The experiments were being done in like the 40s or 70s or something like that. No, it's like the 60s, I think. And then it's been like 70 years since then or something like that. So the child's probably like around like 80 or 90 or 100 years old. Could have a cooking stream and eat early. I have leftovers. I don't intend to do any cooking. I just have some stuff leftovers. Just pop them in the microwave at the end. Microwaving stream. Yeah, I'll bring my entire computer down because I don't have a video camera, and my phone's camera doesn't work. I'll set up my computer in the kitchen, turn on the webcam, put something in the microwave for 50 seconds or so, maybe a minute and a half, and then end stream. And then take all my stuff back upstairs, and my food will be cold. Be great. Draw your microwave? No. It's like an old microwave too. It's only 950 watts. It's like such an old microwave. But it works. That's the important part. Very few things are as old as I am. I'm as old as the universe is, essentially. Well, I mean, as soon as on Earth, whatever. I have streaming video from phones these days. Yeah, but my phone's camera doesn't work anymore. It just stopped working. This phone's like 10 years old. Well, the particles that make up my existence, same as you, are the same age. So we're all 13 billion years old, technically. I think we're almost done with the credits, so I can actually go back in and play the DLC, or at least some of it. Actually, I might do the boss rush mode, because that was something I saw. I'm kind of curious about. I'm not going to be doing 3 hours of boss rush, but I was going to end my stream early, but it's way too early to end it now. I was going to end it after another hour, not like 15 minutes or something, so maybe I could do an hour and 15 minutes of boss rushes or something. I don't know. It's just something I'd like to try out. Oh, it's not even going to end, is it? I have to actually end it myself. Alright, great. Called the Amaterasu particle. It's the second most powerful one detected after the oh my god particle in 1991. Wow. What did I get for beating the game? Didn't I get like items? Orb of Undoing resets all trait of stat. Oh, it's all spent trait points. That sounds fantastic. If I didn't like what I've already set up. Dreamer's Mana. Valuable resource harvested from Nightmare that can be used to forge a powerful weapon. The earth was once walled off, not by guardians, but by a power deeper and stronger than the root. The Dreamers were created. We thought them windows. They were doors. This thing is so powerful, it has the energy of dropping a brick on your foot from waist height. Alternatively, like a baseball pitcher throwing a 45-mile-an-hour ball at you. What is?
What?
What?
Fine, let's have a look.
Repulsor. Fires a projectile that banishes enemies into a dimension for 4 seconds. When they return, they'll take 1.25 times damage from Repulsor's primary fire for 8 seconds. Powerful enemies won't be banished, but will take increased damage. Oh, the Amaterasu particle. Sorry, look, I'm focusing here. I'm looking at things and reading things.
Yeah, good.
You know, I got things.
Now go.
I got things on my mind and mind on my things, you know? Ooh, what the hell? I thought it's like a shotgun, but like, yeah, it is a shotgun. Well. Alright then. I'm gonna try out, well, actually, I probably need to upgrade it. Do I have any resources to upgrade this, actually? I don't think I do.
Ah, good to see you again.
I need to upgrade my materials.
Certainly.
I like, upgrade repulsor. Okay, well, got to the rank 5, it's something.
Take care, my friend.
The Oh My God particle was an ultra-high energy cosmic ray detected on October 15th. 1991 by the Fly's Eye Camera in Dugway Proving Ground, Utah, United States. Still, as of 2023, it is the highest energy cosmic ray ever observed. Its energy was estimated as 3.2 plus or minus 0.9 times 1020, whatever EV is, 32 or 320 million TeV. The particle's energy was unexpected and called into question prevailing theories about the origin and propagation of cosmic rays. This one. Begin survival mode. Normal, because I'm weak and puny. Experience an abundance of time, scrap, and experience timer pauses the labyrinth. Time, okay. Sure. Oh, I don't... What? Oh, it's like a roguelike, isn't it? Okay, well, fine. What is this? It's a ring. A weapon. Probably, that's a melee weapon. Armor. Can I get a gun? I want a gun. I guess armor's probably useful. Oh. I see. I have money to buy gear with. Okay. I see. Interesting. Dodging enemy attacks, gives crit. Increased charged melee damage. Increased bleeding damage dealt. Increased weak spot damage. I guess I don't have a dragon heart. Ooh, ice fruit. I do have a dragon heart. What is this? Traits. Oh, I don't know if I like this. Random traits. Teamwork doesn't help. Summon doesn't help. Mod generation from damage dealt by status effects doesn't help. Revive speed doesn't matter. Alright then. Armor it is. Let's see. Sarver sauce, thank you for the follow. Twisted Mask is probably pretty useful. Lito's leggings are fun. I guess I probably should get like one piece of every piece of armor. So maybe this, because that stacks, and then this. I need single fire weapons that reload, but I don't have access to those right now, so we're not gonna worry about it. Now I have health regen, so we're gonna go for it. I assume this just sends me into a battle. Unknown destination. The AMA particle was detected in 2021, but they couldn't believe it and thought their instruments were wrong. So it took them 2 years to confirm, hence why they're only hearing about it now. Oh. Okay, so this isn't what I thought. I thought it was a boss rush, but it seems to be... Oh, there is. I have to, like, run. I have to hurry. I have 6 minutes to do whatever. I probably shouldn't stay too long and just do stuff. Ooh, ah, my life. Why'd you send me to courses? Of all the places you could have sent me, why here? Anything to loot? Should I bother looting? Probably not. I don't know what anything is. I don't know what any of those... I know money, obviously. That's an easy one. But the other two settings, I don't know. I think blue's probably experience, and I'm assuming that the red is how long it's going to be until I get teleported back to the start, because I failed. And I assume the left side is how many bosses I've killed, maybe? It says survival mode. I thought it was going to be a boss rush, but it's clearly not. Hey, bandage. Your favorite astronomy fact is that a neutron star is so dense that a tablespoon of it would weigh as much as Mount Everest. That's fun. There's no way this gun is actually this strong. I feel like I would have known about it. Glowing fragments. What? Isn't that from bosses? Hey, I leveled up. I feel much stronger. Do I? So that is my level after all. I thought it might be. I have 3 minutes to do whatever that is. I don't know what that means. I don't think I keep any of the loot here, so I don't need to like grab money and stuff. I assume just for leveling purposes. Did I say neuron? I meant neutron, my bad. I just misread it. Well, I didn't misread it, I just misspoke. I knew what you meant when I said it. But I guess people listening wouldn't necessarily. Wow, they found a brain star? Amazing. A living star. Ah, my ears.
Yeah, get it.
Heard you. Is that a tome? Why did I get a... Oh, I just got a free thing. Survival evocation. What does evocation do? Mod damage. That's interesting. I don't have any mods, but cool. Ooh, I heard that. Gimme. What is that? Oh, it's a heart. Nice. I'll just full heal myself even though I don't need to. For fun. Something's wrong. Do I need to just go in there and like... Ow! Like my reactions are trash. Really big-brained. Yeah. Ground is bleeding again. Yeah, it is. Good. It's the life partner of Crimson Moon. A match made in literal heavens. What? Life partner? The big-brained star, you mean? I mean, it could be. I don't know. Have to meet it. Don't want to rush into anything, you know. I didn't know you just punched if you didn't have a weapon equipped. The Neuron Star plus Crimson Moon. Yeah. I love an intelligent companion. The Hall of Whispers. This is actually not a great one. I don't like this one. This is the one where the teleporting guys are. The scariest teleporters. I don't know what's going to happen when that timer goes down. I'm worried about it. Oh, my life. I got recovery. Is that stamina? It sure is. Okay. Look at me. Nice job. If I just die all of a sudden because the time runs out, I'm gonna be grumpy. Objective success. What objective did I complete? What was the objective that I completed? Oh wait, I didn't loot that body, did I? I should probably go back there and grab whatever it dropped. Just don't comment on their way. They're kind of sensitive about it. Ah, well, that's okay. I'll be cautious. Give me the goodies. I hope that I don't properly die. Enemies grow stronger. Oh, okay, it wasn't a big deal. Never mind. I thought it was just going to end the run and like take me back to the crystal, but no, it's I actually have to go find the boss. Well, shoot. That was close. Yoink. here's one of the teleporters coming at me. From over there, I am. Oh, wow, it just came right at me. It didn't even, like, stop. Usually it stops to attack. Damn, my life. Okay, I killed it. It's not a big deal. Survival trigger happy. Nice. I'm already firing pretty quick, though. Do I have my... No, I don't. I didn't bind my, my attack button to mouse scroll. Scrap hatchet. I have a melee weapon. So the chests actually contain things now. Nice. Where was that enemy I heard? On the ceiling? Where is it? Oh, right there. Gotcha. Easy. Didn't break a sweat. Scrap sword? I'd rather have a gun, please. The crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger honored us by manner in which... In the manner in which they lived their lives. We will... Ow. Ow. Ow! What did I say? I said ow. Where'd they even come from? We'll never forget them, nor the last time we saw them this morning as they prepared for their journey and waved goodbye and slipped its early bonds of earth to touch the face of God. Just don't. Yeah. Why are you quoting that at me? By the way, I mean, it's a very, you know, impactful quote, but why? Why are you quoting it at me? Just astronomy stuff. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, I'm having a hard time getting around this group of enemies. Give me that. Wish I had an actual gun. That's a lot of damage. I shoot you in the belly instead of the face. It's like a brain hole you can shoot, but it's really hard to hit. Of course, the belly's not armored. It just doesn't take very much damage. You like that quote? It's a good quote, for sure. It just felt like pretty it just felt like a weird thing to say. Apropos of nothing.
Yeah. Bag's full. Bag's full.
Do I get to keep these after? What's the point of me getting... Ooh, hunting rifle, nice. I finally got an actual gun. I don't know what the point is of me getting those glowing fragments unless I keep them after the fights. Maybe this is how you're supposed to get like 1,000 of them or whatever. Because a lot of stuff you can buy with them, but they're like hard to come by. I think this is the room with the little beetle in the corner. It's not there. I guess it scared it off. Either that or it... Either I scared it off or it just doesn't spawn in this game mode. It does drop a relic, so that's probably why. Back to the monster and then... Well, you can quote all you want. It just felt like kind of a weird thing to say out of nowhere. Without, like, prompting.
That was rough. Yeah. Won't fit.
Okay, Okay, I guess I'll just run to the exit. I don't know many good quotes. There's like that one of the Napoleonic guy who lost his leg on horseback or something.
Bag's full.
He got like shot by a cannon and it blew his leg off. Or no, it had to be amputated or something like that. And he was like his like second in command was like, by God, your leg's been, you know, you've lost your leg. And he's like, by God, I have. And it was just like a silly exchange. It's not like a particularly interesting quote, it's just kind of funny. I don't even know if they were on the French side. I just know it was like at some point like around that time period. In like around the, it might have been like the other faction. I aggroed something. Labyrinth Helm, what the heck is that? I will also say it's very hard to think and talk while I'm also trying not to die. So if I ever say anything that doesn't make any sense or sounds like fragmented, it's because I have to like cut my sentence short or something to try and figure out what I'm doing. Make sure I don't die. So odds are I probably am not terribly coherent in the middle of like a gunfight. It's a lot easier on chill games where I have plenty of time to react. Okay. Rude. I'm trying to heal over here. Can always pick up, die repeatedly while thinking. Well, I don't know what happens if you die in this game mode. It says survival, so I assume if you die, you just die. Which means you'd go back to the regular game, which I could do. But I think there's probably only enough content for one more stream of the game. Because the DLC lasts 4 to 5 hours. So I'd hate to start it now and then end the next stream I do of it, like, after an hour or two. So I'm figuring I should probably just do whatever I feel like doing for a bit. And go do the DLC next time. Can't hear a whisper if you're always shouting. Another decent one. Yeah, that's true. There's also that quote about that I like to quote occasionally, which I don't know. I don't actually quote it that well, but it's like oh god, what is it? It's something really funny. It's like you're incredibly adept at speaking but saying nothing or something like that. Like you talk a lot but say nothing. It's like it's basically that. You say a lot of words that mean nothing. It's a very good quote. I don't remember what it is though. I know how to bite. I know how to fight you. You can't hide from me. I've killed you before. Okay, fine. Ow. Oh yeah, 4 times. 4 attacks. I remembered. Yeah, blessed is the mind too small for doubt's a very good one. What's the other one? The big guns never tire quote. My soldiers may sleep and my something may something, but big guns never tire. That's a good one. I like that quote. It's not very good, but it's a good quote. Like it's not a very, I'm not very good at quoting it, but it is good. It's another Warhammer quote. Exit! Pythagoras, he said, do not say little in many words, but a great deal in few. It was like that, but it was different. Hey, Bert, how you doing? It's going alright. I beat the game. Now I'm just screwing around until next stream, in which I will be doing the DLC for the game. Okay, we have different armor this time. Scavenger helmet. Where did this come from? Why haven't I seen this? I played the game a lot. I played the game for a long time, and I haven't seen that. Machine pistol? I haven't seen this either. What the heck? Seeker summons a beetle that will rush towards enemies and explode. That sounds fun. Blessed necklace. Receive a benefit from a dragon heart, reducing incoming damage by 30% for 10 seconds. That's not bad. When the wearer's health drops below 25%, they did 24% damage reduction and immunity to status effects is pretty good. Dragon heart. Explode, dealing 200 melee damage, inflicting 100% distinct... 0 damage... What? So when I heal, it blows up? Does it kill me, or does it hurt enemies? Sharing favorite quotes? Yeah, kind of. I wish I could remember any of them. I wish I could quote my favorite quotes. But I don't remember most of them. I just like the ones that I remember vaguely. Random trait, summon mod power. I don't need any of that. Mysterious tome, I guess, will give me a random trait, which would be nice. That's expensive, though. Do I want a better armor set? Drifter's coat, sprinting for 1 second, evading or sliding adds a stack of inertia, which increases stam regen. That's pretty good. It's better than the gun that I have that doesn't... Like, the one I have now reloads. Like, I have to use it to reload, but I don't reload, so it doesn't matter. Ammo, iron, scrap pickups increase total ranged melee damage dealt and reduce incoming damage for 30 seconds. Pickups grant 2 stacks at or below 50%. That's pretty strong sounding. But I think I want this. This seems pretty good. Because I sprint around a lot. Having a necklace or a ring would help, but I don't think I have enough money for it. Oh, I do, I guess. That's not bad, and that's not bad either. I actually don't know about this one, but this one's definitely good. That one. Yeah, so I got 2 rings now. We sleep soundly in our beds because rough men stand ready in the night to visit violence on those who would do us harm. Yeah. That's not a bad one. I did get a new helmet, didn't I? I got like a labyrinth helm or something. I'm curious about that, actually. Increased total weapon mod damage refunds, 10% of mod on use. Wow, that's pretty good. If I was using weapon mods more, that's pretty strong. Slayer boots, scrapper work boots. So I get increased damage from enemies close by. I might actually do that, because there's no reason to keep the Slayer boots. They aren't that useful for my current build. And Gunslinger's ring is just increased fire rate and weapon swap. Yep. Alright. Here I go. Children are parasites. Did I say that? Did I say that? Is that a quote by me? Are you sure? I was literally talking about pediatrics earlier and how much I didn't like working in pediatrics. I did actually say that. Oh, God. That's not good. I'm a nice person, I swear. It was Medieval Dynasties. Oh, right. That makes more sense. I don't hate children. I just don't like them that much. It's fine. It's okay, right? They're not bad. They're just kind of difficult to deal with. I feel like I'm way too strong. Like this is like I am playing on like easy mode, but like normal mode, the default difficulty, but like it feels like my guns are like super leveled. I must be like max level guns or something. What was that? Was that a blue or was that yellow? That was blue. Yellow? There's no yellow in this game. It would have been purple. Don't know why I said yellow. It's a Freudian slip because I need to use the restroom, I guess. Let me be right back. Can I pause, actually? I don't think I can. Never mind, I'm gonna stay for a bit longer.
That all you got?
How dare you? Oh, there is yellow stuff. It's the scrap. The scrap is something you can loot. Children are a waste of space. I think I do remember saying that, I feel like. That one makes sense. That one's definitely something I feel like I would have said, because the children wouldn't work in Medieval Dynasty. They would just be a slot in the house that you couldn't fill with other people. That sounds like a thing I would have said. Yeah, you gotta clip that stuff or it didn't happen. That VOD is gone now. Well, actually, that VOD is on YouTube somewhere, but good luck finding the clip in the, 40 hours of Medieval Dynasty VODs I've done. Don't let these moments be lost to history. That's why you clip like a maniac, and I appreciate that. That's why you're a VIP. Because you clip like a maniac. What? It's from 2023 05 29 and 2023 06 06. Feel free to search YouTube. How do you know that? Ain't letting the streamer get away with this. Why are you a VIP? Because you're around a lot, and it's kind of fun when somebody tries to drown me every once in a while. You made enough of an impact on the stream that I had to change the timer of one of my redeems. Feels like it's VIP worthy, you know. I mean, I could take it away. It doesn't really affect anything. It just prevents you from posting links, I think. And provided you're not, subbed, which you are, so wouldn't work. But still. Because you're a dragon. Ain't no one say no to a dragon. It's true. There's that too. I don't want to get my face burned off or eaten. We've already discussed that our names are literal representations of our personas, personas, people, personages. You have chat logs of all the streams you were in. Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I haven't said anything particularly incriminating or anything. Just a couple of things that, out of context, could be, like, offensive to, like, parents, I guess. I did immediately say that I didn't intend to disparage parenthood after that, for what it's worth. Like, that was just me talking about my dislike of children in that game. When you abuse the link privilege, if you abuse the link privilege, I will remove the VIP. But you'll still be able to post links because you'll still be subbed. So I wouldn't be able to stop you doing that. I would just kindly ask you not to because I don't want to ban you. And I probably wouldn't ban you, but I'd really rather you didn't spam links. Virgil, on the other hand, I'll take away your VIP if you start spamming links. Subs can post links too. Yeah, I tried to take away Virgil's capacity to link something at one time. Like he was subbed a while ago, and like for like 1 month, and then I removed their VIP as a joke, and they still were able to post links. That's true, I did get the sword out of the dragon's tail. That's something. New name unlocked. Incriminating. It's not new, somebody else used that one earlier. Well, not say earlier, like a while ago. I bet it's around the peace criminal, war criminal sort of thing. I'm pretty sure. These things have two health, really? Or 2 hits? They're small and hard to see. What do you use to chat? Oh. That was not a question directed at me. Daredevil's Charm, what does that do? Increase all damage dealt by 30% for each piece of unequipped armor. Damage received is increased by 15%. No? Thank you? Unequip that. I don't have any armor unequipped, so it wouldn't give me a buff, and it would just make me take 15% more damage. What a scumbag. Chatterino? That sounds fake. Is that a real thing? What did I just use? Oh, I pressed Q. What does Q do? Oh, it heals. That was confusing.
Won't fit.
It's a real thing? Wow, it sounds very fake. Like, Chatterino sounds like something I would make up on the spot if somebody asked me, like, what were the name of a random person I was quoting was, and I couldn't remember. It'd be like, Chatterino. Like... Ooh, hello. I've seen you. Ow, still hit me, though. Oh, get out of here. Ow, get out of here. That hurts. Pretty good series of shots, and I still got hit. Luckily, I just have health regen, which has been incredibly useful. Warlord's Skull. What does that do? Is that a helmet? It is. Dragon Hearts no longer consumed for healing. They increase ranged and melee damage, grant lifesteal, and drain 200 health over 30 seconds. Kills heal 5% over 5 seconds. I don't know if I want to use that, but I also kind of want to use that. That sounds awesome. I can use a Dragon Heart to, like, increase my damage and give myself lifesteal, but I take constant damage, like Barbarian style. That sounds rad as heck. The shame I don't have the full set, because I would use it. It's been stuck in your head for a week. I can't click on it, because it must be music, most likely. And that means I'd have to mute the entire stream while I listen to it, and therefore it will stay unclicked. Cappuccino, my favorite drink. I prefer a macchiato. Big fan of macchiato. Unfortunately, milk.
Yeah. He's down.
When Planet Zoo? 4 days from now? 5 days from now? I'm not sure. It's Sunday morning for you. Also, hello. You don't drink coffee at all? Yeah, that's pretty okay. That's normal. A lot of people don't drink coffee. I don't find it weird. I don't even drink coffee that much. The coffee I do drink is decaf, so...
Whoa.
I don't drink the real stuff. I prefer my decaffeinated junk. Click on it after stream. If I remember to click it before the link disappears. Not sure why you clicked on that, but you guess now it's stuck in your head as well. Yeah, it feels like a dangerous thing to click on a link that somebody has warned you will get stuck in your head. I think it during stream. I can do anything during stream. I could even sit in complete silence and not say anything or do anything or play any games. Who's gonna stop me?
That all you got?
Probably get enough caffeine anyway. Yeah, probably.
Won't fit.
Just set up your OBS in a way that it plays music live, but it's gone in VOD and clips. Yeah, somebody's mentioned that earlier, but when I was talking about wanting to play Death Stranding on stream, that was a recommendation as well.
That all you got?
But I do not want to go through the trouble to learn how to do that. Someone, yeah. Someone, unnamed someone. Maybe it was me. It seems like a good suggestion, so maybe I'll claim it. The little tiny weapons are so small, it's hard to hit anything with. Oop. Whisper it. Like to live dangerously. That whispering would work too, because I can actually see those after the stream. If you need help with setting up that, hit you up. I could do. I don't know if I want to do it is the thing. I don't really mind it, but I feel like the only reason I'd want the VOD to be free of music is because of potential copyright issues, but the VODs get deleted after 7 days anyway, or whatever it is, 14 days. And I wouldn't mind if it gets muted generally. And uploading them to YouTube, YouTube has protections against that sort of thing, so I'm not too worried about it. But you can play any DMCA music you want. Yeah, I don't really want to, though. I don't actually like music that much. I've talked about this before several times, but I like... I don't like music with lyrics, generally. And so I'll listen to, like, lo-fi and stuff, but nothing else. And even then, I only listen to it when I'm working out or drawing, and that's about it. But yeah, it might be a good idea. I don't know if I'll do Death Stranding on stream or not, but if I do, I might take you up on that, because I do want to play that game on stream, because it seems like a lot of fun for me, even though it might not be a particularly interesting game to watch. I knew that would blow up in my face. Ooh, ow. Ooh, oh. I thought he was going for a different attack. He has Regenerator, so I have to keep damage up on him before he just ignores it all. Nice chain reaction. Oh, the delay. Oh, and the bombs. Look, I have resistance right now. I have resistance to root. Please stop hitting me for a second. Oh, please, I'm begging you, stop hitting me for a second. That's body shot central over here, jeez. That's it for me. No, I died. Oh well, too bad. It happens. You unfollowing and refunning the DLCs? No! You love music, though. I do like music, but only if I'm, like, doing something. I have to be focusing on something, or else I don't care about... I don't really like music that much, otherwise. You listen to techno, hardstyle, psytrance. I listen to some techno and lo-fi, and that's about it. Lo-fi hip-hop usually, sometimes lo-fi, like, not jazz, funk. Just groovy music, mostly. Do I have a Discord? No. Want to show you the habitats you made in my zoo? Oh, I have a Twitter. You could send me links to that. I don't have a Discord. I don't know. I might set that up eventually, but I don't know when. Listen to post-rock instrumentals, mainly. I don't know what that is. Something Crim sounds like Chad Kroger from Nickelback. What? What? You get exposed to a lot of geekery. Twitter? It's in the thingies. What's it called? It's in the panels, I think. It's just Crimson Moon, I believe. Okay, how do I leave this place? What is this? Nothing. Okay. Capitalism. It's coming. Exit survival mode. There you go. You're on mobile. Let you try to figure it out. Yeah, it's I think it's Crimson_Moon on Twitter. I can double check. It's been a while since I've actually had to say the handle out loud. Yeah, it's Crimson_Moon. And then the name is just the full thing, no capitals. And before he posts his other account. Yeah, there you go. That's the one. Yeah, you can send it to me there. That's where Patat sends. Oh, my gun is glitched. When Patat draws things, that's where she sends it. Occasionally, people will send me like images over Twitch whispers, but sometimes they don't work or they're like finicky. So that probably won't work. Oh yeah, I want to see how many of those things I collected. Let me learn a secret identity. No, it's a secret. It's a secret to everyone. Oh, I thought of another one of my favorite quotes. It's the, I have approximate knowledge of many things. It's a very funny quote. I love it. It's a quote from Adventure Time. I have approximate knowledge of many things.
Keep moving.
I know exactly where you might be. It's just such a funny, stupid, like, gimmick. What do I want to go and do now? I have about half an hour before I have to go, because I gotta go shopping tomorrow. Yeah, it's an all-day affair, so I have to figure out something I can probably do in half an hour. It's kind of hard to just do stuff in a game, because, like, next stream I'm gonna have to start the DLC. I didn't want to start it this stream, because I don't know how long or how involved it is at the beginning. And it only lasts a few hours, so I didn't want to use the whole time just doing whatever. I guess I could go... Well... Survival, world settings... I could go back to doing an adventure from... the jungle? I've only done like a couple of those. Might be fun to do some more. Might even do it on normal mode so I can run through it quickly, you know? Real fast, like. Fast adventure mode. Also gonna equip my lower level gear. My cool guy armor. Where is it? The adventurer stuff, so I can get some more drops. And then the necklace that gives me more loot as well, thank you. Do I have anything else that I want to use here? Devouring loop's not necessary. I'd kind of like to not die, if possible, using this. Sent the pics, coolio. I will pull them up now while I'm deciding on what armor to wear. This media is hidden. It's from someone you don't follow. Oh my god. What habitat is that? What's that for? I can't see the animals. Hold on, let me zoom in here. It's very cool. I never thought of having such a low fence with like a divot to like sort of stop them getting out. That's really nice. And your pond looks actually natural, which is something I try to do a lot but never actually like succeed in. Nile monitors and one of the prairie dogs, another. Oh. Yeah, the ponds you've made are like really nice. God, I need to get better at building like water like fixtures or whatever. That's awesome. Yeah, I never considered using like the smaller barriers. I really should do that. Because all my barriers are like max size with like the windows, but I kind of like the kind of like depressed terrain with the short walls so people can look over. It's a cool idea. Did you also build the facades on your buildings? Like by hand? I say by hand, I mean like obviously like piece by piece rather than take like a pre-made. Because those are pretty good too. You like when you can use no barriers at all and just use the nature like the water and the Nile monitors? Yeah. I'd thought about trying to use stones to like hide the fences more, but I didn't know how to like put them down properly to make it work like that. Everything piece by piece. Nice. They're very good. I really like them. I wanted to do that. I did it with one of my buildings, like my power supply building, my power and water building is like made piece by piece, but everything else is just pre-gen because I didn't have I didn't have the heart to sit there for an hour making the building on stream. But I might do that because it looks like a lot of fun, and it looks really cool. So I feel like it'd be really nice to have like a cool, like homemade feel building, or whatever. Oh, my life! Vanish. Stop attacking me for a second, please. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game. I'm so used to using the Tommy gun that I'm not used to using anything other than the Tommy gun. Stop shooting me! I died. Found the style for the zoo, so you'll use it for every building. Gonna be the metal and wood. Yeah, it's a good style for sure. It very much fits the terrain. Okay, it doesn't help that I'm also using, like, some armor that isn't armor. This is, like, clothing, not armor. So it does very little defense. And this gun doesn't work the way I'm used to guns working. Instead of being, like, a shotgun, like, this is a shotgun. This is a rifle. 1,000, jeez, that was a good crit. It's a cool sound. Sounds like excuses. Well, yeah. Do you think I want to admit to being bad at the game? I want people to know how terrible I am at shooters? Come on. I can't just say that out loud. It's the game's fault. It's the armor that I've chosen. It's not because I'm bad. Now, excuse me while I unmute my microphone so that nobody can isolate that. Oh no. It's been unmuted this whole time. There's so many enemies throwing. You got him in the back. Ouch, jeez, alright. I don't know how strong this gun is, but I kind of like it. It's just like, I don't know if it's good or not. This is kind of fun. Just I can like remove somebody from existence briefly, and then when they come back, I do more damage to them. I like that as an idea.
That was rough.
5 levels. What do I want to add? I already have reload speed. Weak spot damage maybe is a good one to pop in here. Damage to armor is probably quite good. I wonder if that counts as an explosion. Maybe. Aim movement speed's probably quite good. I might get that actually. Fire rate's nice, but I want that, I think. What is this? Range damage? Ooh, range damage. Holy crap. I didn't even... just an increase to damage. Why wouldn't I use that? That sounds amazing. Hydrate, you monster. You can't drown me like that. Thing you struggle with in Planet Zoo is you don't know where to make the path and where the enclosures, so it's hard to decide because you can't just move it later. Yeah. That's kind of a problem I have. I tend to just like try to look at the terrain to see where the best sort of contouring would be for the paths, so that people don't because I try to make my zoos wheelchair accessible, which is completely unnecessary in the game, but it's like a fun challenge. I try to make sure the paths are somewhat like flat or like very very little incline, no stairs whatsoever, and then I'll try to follow the contours of like the hills that already exist instead of like flattening the terrain manually most of the time until I need to like build the enclosure, and then I'll adjust the terrain. But sometimes it's fun to go over the terrain with like the roughen tool, just as a bit of extra challenge. You went to play on a flat map? How was that? Ow, from behind. What the heck?
He's down. This ain't good.
Get frozen.
That was rough.
I've never been a huge fan of the flat maps. I think the first map I did was flat, and it was really easy to build on, but it felt like too flat, if that makes sense. Like, it felt like it was too uninteresting. Uninteresting is not the word. It felt like there wasn't enough, like, natural features to make me design the zoo in a way that looked kind of unique. It just was a grid. It just became a grid at some point. There's nothing wrong with grids, clearly, but I just didn't like it myself. I felt like I wanted something more difficult or interesting to look at, like design-wise. Oh yeah, I don't get loot from these anymore. I just get regular materials. Boo. Okay, what do you want to bet? There's a chest behind the statue. I'm gonna bet nothing, because I don't gamble. Aha! I was right. I was right not to gamble. Okay, is this a ziggurat or a cave? Oh, a ziggurat. Man, I love a ziggurat. I never met a ziggurat I didn't like. Stretched? Sure, you got it. I haven't been hunched over this whole time. Widow's Pass. Not the gun I thought I had equipped. These ones are different than usual. Usually just chuck... Oh, they're like undead. Ow. Ooh, that's a drop. That's fair. Grids are lame, but also you would flatten it out anyway. at least a bit to make it look nice, so it's just pre-flattened now, and you can add it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, and like I said, if you just roughen the terrain a bit, or whatever it is, or put on like steps and stuff, you can make some interesting designs for your enclosures, even, or like your zoo as a whole, even with a flat map. It's just like, I find it hard to craft something that looks like natural from nothing. It's like, I haven't played Minecraft in a long time, but when I used to play Minecraft, I would make an effort to keep the natural like terrain around my house, while like shearing back the mountainsides. I would replace the dirt or like make the mountain shorter so that it still looked natural in the Minecraft style, as natural as you can make it look in the game. Stuff like that. Ow.
That's it!
Oh, out of ammo. You know, we'll see. I'm okay. You're 25 and have 2 animals, so it will take a while. Are you making a profit at year 25 with only 2 animals? Might. I don't know if tortoises fit your zoo aesthetic, but I know that if you need any money, the tortoises tend to be pretty good for money. That was a hint that someone else gave me. I believe it was Blueberry, or maybe it was it Haberly? It was someone. I can't remember who exactly. I think it was Haberly, I believe. But they told me that it was really good to get tortoises, because guests really like tortoises if you're short on cash. Stalker's Brand. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, ah. Nice. Okay, well, never mind. 250k, more than I have in my current zoo, with like 10 animals. Ow, what the heck was that? Like the lightning crossbow. I don't know how that missed. You and your girlfriend are playing Minecraft, and your house is on a mountain, on an island, and everything you've made is placed on a natural terrain, just chiseled a bit? Yeah, exactly. I've always hated, like, making my... Ow! Making my, my bases and stuff in games that have terrain modification. I've hated making it look too unrealistic, or unnatural, rather. I mean, there are times when I think it's okay. Like, if you're making, like, a factory, it makes no sense to have your factory on, like, natural hills and things. Stop it. Why do you have lightning magic all of a sudden? Where did that come from? I mean,
That's it!
the bosses had lightning magic, but never the ads. Okay, we're good. Jeez.
Whoa.
Just keep the simulation running because you have aging slowed down as slow as it can get. And you want the babies, so you just don't mind pausing when detailing. Yeah, it makes sense. I don't like doing that, but I get why it's a good thing to do. Like, I don't have anything against it, I just don't do it myself. I just like having it running the whole time. It's, I guess, just sort of an added challenge, having the animals die and having to replace them. Talking about Factory, have you ever played Factorio? I have played Factorio. I don't like it very much. Or I didn't when I played it. I might like it now. But at the time I played it, it was a bit too overwhelming, and I wasn't particularly good at that kind of game. So it was really hard for me to get into. I might be okay with it now, because I've played a lot of strategy games and base builders since I last played it. But my initial impressions of it, however many years ago it was, were that it was too complicated and it made me stressed. enemy should get caught on every doorway. Yeah, it'd be nice with his giant horns and his spears. I'm actually out of money. I'm out of money. Not out of money, out of ammo. Same thing. I'm out of ammo right now. I don't. Oh, I'm being electrocuted. All I have left is my special attacks from my guns.
That was rough.
Okay, we're good. We're safe. Get too attached to the animals to let them die while your ADHD brain gets carried away in detailing. Yeah, I understand that. I do also really get attached to my animals, but like only like depends on the one. Like the ones I like the most. Like the first time when I first had my zoo, like the first zoo I was working on rather. I got these pangolins, and I love pangolins. And I was like, they were so adorable, and I was always like hovering over them and watching them and stuff. And I was devastated when they died, but like. It started happening to every type of animal, and I was like, okay, I don't really mind it. And I didn't learn you could adjust the aging time until quite a while after I'd already had like 2 or 3 zoos made, or 1 or 2 zoos. I don't know how many it was. It was a while into me playing the game, like 20 hours or something before I realized, at least. And I was like, but now I'm okay with it. But it was sad the first couple times it happened. But yeah, no shade. You do you. As long as you're having fun with the game, I'm happy to hear it. Games are meant to be played. I'm gonna see if I can go back and get this gun leveled up, because it's not super strong. And I'm hoping leveling it up 1 or 2 more times will do it. 10 years pass and 2 animals are years older, or animals are 2 years older. Yeah, I think maybe my my aversion to slowing down aging came from when I played The Sims on a regular basis, and I always thought it was kind of weird having my children and my like characters just not age. You had to like manually age them up with like birthday cakes, and I always thought it was kind of weird, and I didn't like it.
Anything you need? Certainly.
So I just left them always on aging. And the Sims nowadays have like Sims have like infinite life potions and stuff, and I'll be like. Or like vampirism that keeps you alive forever, so I'm probably just walk in the sun or whatever, so I'm like, I'll just do that. I'll just become a vampire or something. I'll just make my sim a vampire and then just walk around and not have to worry about them dying. While all the children become like authors, so that my prime vampire can live the comfy life while all the children like grow old and die as authors in the basements. I love The Sims, man. I wish it didn't take such a long time to play. I'm too busy to play it. But I freaking love it. Everything takes so long in the game. Oh, good. A teleporting boss, my favorite. Oh, he's cool, though. I like your hat. Okay, let me escape, please.
Damn.
Where's that? Oh, hey, little flying guys too. Great. I was ready for the undead zombie things, but not for flying enemies. Hello. Okay, well this isn't too hard of a fight, but It's not easy either. There's a lot of reloading involved. Now, you also gotta not mistime your dodges. I'm stuck in a corner, so I'm just gonna have to perfect dodge every time. Ooh, okay, I appreciate your enthusiasm in this fight, but I really need to heal. Thank you. That's no big deal. Easy. Those little flying guys are kind of a nuisance because they shoot those orbs, but at least they only take a couple shots to kill. Ow, you can't teleport on me when I'm fighting your ads. That's not fair. You joik. Oops.
That's it!
I'll perfect dodge you every time, guy. You keep me in a corner, I'll dodge. It's gonna be really shameful for you. Should have kept your distance. I'm really bad at dodging bullets, but I'm pretty good at dodging melee.
Whoa!
Factorio is so good as well. You do recommend you and a mate played it, are playing it. But it's a lot to take in. Yeah, watching someone play it on YouTube series first helps. Yeah, that makes sense. I do, it does look like a game I think I want to enjoy, but it's so overwhelming at first when I played it that I just didn't know what to do, and I'm not sure if I want to go back to it, because there's always the potential I really like it, but there's also the chance that I don't. So it's a lot of effort to put into a game until you're not sure if you'll like or not. But it does look interesting, so maybe I will go back to it at some point. Any loot for me? No loot? Just dead enemies? That's it? It's kind of a shame. Anyway, I gotta go do some errands and shopping and stuff tomorrow, so I have to end my stream now. It's an hour and a half earlier than I would normally end it, which is a bit excessive, but I need to make sure that I'm up and ready tomorrow to do stuff, so I gotta head off. I'm gonna head back to base and check what that item was that I got from him, but otherwise, I'm gonna be heading off. So I will be back tomorrow with more of the Grey Knights game. Ideally, I won't be too exhausted from shopping and running around. And I'll be able to do a full, proper 4-hour stream like normal. But who knows? Yeah, I'm just going to check on this one item and then I'll head off. Actually, you know what? It'll be a surprise for next time. How about that? Because I should go now. I don't know. I don't want to, like, I'll get tempted into playing longer if I don't go now. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. All that, lurking, existing. I appreciate it. I'm out of here. Take care. Have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. Don't forget to drink water, stretch, be healthy, be happy. Be better if you have someone to show your environment on Factorio. Maybe. That'd be a good idea. But yeah, I'm passing out over here. I'll drink my water after I end the stream. You'll just have to believe me. Take care. Bye-bye.